this video, I'm going to tell you about my plan to make $136,411.40 with Terra Luna Classic. In my Terra Station wallet, I currently have staked 6,469,000 Terra Luna Classic. Now this currently represents roughly $3,000. I ended up purchasing all this for roughly about $1,000 at a purchase price of 0.0015. If we hop over here to look at what Terra Luna Classic has been doing recently, you can see we had a major run up going on this morning, which put us currently at 0.0046, or roughly about 3 times the price that I purchased at. Now this is insane to me because if we zoom out quite a bit and we look at the chart, you guys can see I purchased roughly right in this threshold down here, which was just over a week ago. So in just over a week, the price has tripled. Now I'm going to have an upcoming video talking about the major pullback that I expect to see happening, so if you guys don't want to miss that, be sure to subscribe. I'll put together this spreadsheet to explain these different price points I plan on cashing out and how many tokens I'm thinking of cashing out. Right above me, I have a section called Total Value Remaining. What this means is essentially at that price point that's shown over to the side, if I decided to actually cash out all the tokens, not the amount I've allocated, what would that value equate to? Now, as you might also notice by looking at the price section right above me, none of these are super clean numbers, and there's a very specific reason why I did that. Now, when Terra Luna Classic hits some of these clean numbers, for example, 1 cent, 10 cents, $1, there's going to be a lot of people with sell orders at those prices. And so what happens is that's going to put up a major resistance. Those sell orders will create a major resistance point that's going to stop Terra Luna Classic from pushing up further and make it pop back down immediately and then push against it, and it's just going to keep bouncing along that line. With that, there is a risk of not getting your order filled because if there's not enough people trying to buy at that exact price, then you're not going to get filled. So what I did here is essentially pick thresholds that were right up below where I expected people to cash out, or some other strange numbers where I figured people might not be setting a ton of sell orders. This will hopefully ensure that my orders actually get filled when we hit those different prices and I don't get stuck holding a bag as it drops. All right, so first off, here's the price where we are right now. You guys can see I have no plans to sell any coins or take any of my initial profit or initial investment back out. Right here, the first set of tokens I'm going to cash out is 1,269,000 tokens. This would be at a price point where we're going to have to go up about another 33% or 1/3. Now this would allow me to take out about $750, $760, which would be roughly 3/4 of my initial investment. Now my priority here is to take out the initial investment as fast as possible and then take gain slowly as we go. So you can see with this next one, this was strategically placed at just under 1/10 of a cent because I think that's going to be a major resistance point where people set up a lot of sell orders. At this point, I'm going to sell another 1 million tokens or roughly $900. This will allow me to take out my initial investment plus a little bit of profit, and the rest I can hold for some serious gains. As we continue down here, you can also see on the far left-hand side, here are my remaining tokens. What this means, for example, right here is everything beyond this threshold, I have a total of 4,200,000 tokens remaining to sell at these different points below here. Next threshold would be 0.2 of a cent, and I'm going to cash out 750,000 or about $1,500 worth. Then we continue to about 0.5 cent, going to cash out around 600,000 tokens. We can keep continuing down here. Once we hit this threshold right here of just under 1 cent, this in my mind, everything beyond this point is a moon bag, essentially. I'm holding the rest of these tokens for the long term and just trying to get as much value out of it as possible. Now, at this point, I would have already cashed out all of this amount, which equates to roughly $15,000, about 15 times my initial investment. So in my opinion, everything that goes on down below here is essentially just the cherry on top. Now, towards the end, as we hit some other key points, we hit about 10 cents. This is when I'd be selling 100,000 tokens, taking about $10 of profit. When we hit $1, I'm going to be selling 25,000 tokens, taking about $25,000 worth of profit. Now, currently, I don't have anything planned to hold past $1. However, I am staking my tokens. So as I earn staking rewards, all that extra amount of tokens I'm earning, I very well could put those towards, let's say, a $10 price point or something like that. Now, all these different cash outs could lead to this pretty sweet potential profit number. Considering I only put in $1,000, getting over 100 times my money back would be amazing. However, it's important for you guys to know that these are my personal cash out thresholds, and I might change these as things change over time. We could see a lot more developed in the ecosystem, and I might want to hold more tokens for those higher prices. Inversely, we could see something horrible happen like Binance delisting Terra Luna Classic, which would crush the price. So there's a lot of uncertainty here. However, that's why I'm glad that I'm currently staking my Terra Luna Classic tokens. That way I'm earning a nice staking yield. And if you guys want to learn how you could join me in staking, be sure to check out this video up here.